and skis, and ski holes. So we've just got off the train at the central Munich station, but we got to catch one more short train to our final destination. But yeah, so we're in Munich and we got 2 nights here, and we're at platform 2 or 3 or something like that, and I got to get to platform 35 somehow, so yeah, that's got to happen. This place is crazy. We just already walked down our platform, and then the platforms go so much longer to the interior of the station. So yeah, there's going to be a bit of a walk. We were supposed to have 13 minutes. I'm not sure how much that actually is, but yeah. And I want to find a departure board to actually check that it's 35, because it says on the app, which it didn't in Italy, which is nice. Yeah. This place is crazy. I am hoping that Flughafen means airport, because there's Munich Flughafen on platform 35, so I hope that's our train. Go to the exact same thing, but on the other side, the opposite way. So we are walking all the way down, but you can see a lot of different trains. There's a high-speed one, ice over there, beach one. There's one rolling up now. It's tiring. After a long walk, here's our train. Complete opposite sides of the station. There could have been a stair set under, I don't know. Anyway, we're going to Moosach. There's an insane sunset out that side. I don't know if you can see it. But yeah, we're still like in the main strip coming in, and we've already had 2 stops. But the next stop's ours, so yeah, we are going to have to get off, and then we're going to walk a little bit to the place we're staying, and hopefully everything goes well. So it's actually pronounced Moosach instead of Moosach. But yeah, now we got to walk to our hostel, which is a little bit of a walk. This is a nice little spot. We got a hotel here. Looks like a little bit of a mall there. A nice little street down. This is like a really weird area. It's real quiet. And it looks like you can only walk to the place we're going. It looks like the road just ends and turns into a walking path. So we'll see when we get there. But yeah, it's all just like apartments. And there's no one here. Timber factory. Yeah, it's a nice evening. This actually seems like a pretty nice area. Seems a bit out of the way, but it's not actually that far from central. There's like nice houses. There's a park. And yeah. Well, we've still got to get to the end of this road, and then when the road ends, there's a walking path by the looks of it, and that's the easiest way to get to where we're going. But yeah, this area looks nice, and the place I booked was like the cheapest in Munich. It was something like only 27 euros with like the discounts I get because I've booked so many by now with booking.com. But yeah, I had a look at Hostel World, but it seems just more expensive, especially since I get those discounts now. But it does seem cool with like how you can chat to people you stay at the hostel with and go out and do stuff. But Oh well, I'll just have to try and do it in person. But yeah, so far this area looks quite nice. Okay, so that's the tent we're staying in. There's a few various tents around. They got the fire cranking. They really got it cranked.
And then she was like, wow, his German is shit. I feel bad for him, so pity Riz.
What a love story.
So it's the next morning and we are at the tent. And yeah. There's the big tents over there. I stayed in the big tent. They give you 3 blankets, but the blankets aren't quite big enough, so I was a little cold last night, so I'm going to use my sleeping bag tomorrow night. But yeah, so far this place has been pretty cool. It's got a lot of stuff. Hung out by the campfire, talking to people until 1 AM. So yeah, there's a lot of nice people here. They even have a little garden here, I just noticed. But yeah, I'll show you around a bit more soon. Yeah, this like goes right to the ground. So it's a bit late. We just had a sort of chill morning. Just hung around, rested up, which was nice. And now we're going to walk back to the Moosach train station. And then head to Central, and then from there we're going to explore Munich. I got a few recommendations to go to, so I'm going to go check those out. I had to run a bit, but we just made our train on time, so that's good. There's so many bicycles parked outside the train station. Oh, there's more bikes there, on the other side of the road, all along there. Crazy. So we stopped at a German bakery. We got garlic and salami pizza and a cheese pretzel. So that'll be nice. This is a nice spot to have lunch.
Ja, geh mal weiter. Ja. Ja. Hier geht's.
So we're at a museum, and the first floor is about how Munich was the centre of the uprising of the Nazi party, and it basically explains how after the war there was a lot of uprisings, and then there was counter uprisings to try and stop the revolutionaries, and then the Nazi party came into the picture. And then everything went back to normal. Germany started doing good. After like the war, they recovered a bit, and then the Great Depression hit. And then over the years of the Great Depression, people were just fed up because they only had a few good years. And then the Nazi party's numbers shot right up. and the Nazi Party headquarters had been kept in Munich because it was a very conservative city. So after that, Hitler was elected Chancellor and things really kicked off. He banned free speech in Munich. It started in Munich. All the political enemies were sent to a concentration camp, but then he banned all other political parties. And yeah, started really kicking off from there after 1933. So if you're wondering, that museum where we just were was called the NS Dokumentation Zentrum München. So I probably pronounced that wrong, but that's what it was called. It was pretty interesting. I enjoyed it. But yeah, now we're here. Look at this place, it's crazy. So I think this area is like a university area, so that big building with the green clock that we walked past, it had like a proper university inside of it, and there's a lot of young people here doing things. So, I don't know about this part, but yeah, that last part definitely was. Yeah, it's quite a cool park and everyone's just hanging out. Oh, that's sad, the church is closed. Yeah. Look at that. This is a beautiful area we're arriving at. Two big, nice blue fountains. And then the big arch in the back there. So far there's been some pretty nice cars in Germany. I'm liking it. Even this street, like, they're all just regular cars. You got nice Mini, nice BMW, nice Audis. But yeah, I saw a cool Lotus and a lot of Porsches. But yeah, we're going to the English Gardens now. I don't know if I'm gonna make it in time for the German Transport Museum, so I might have to go tomorrow morning, but I do really want to go to that. It's not too far from the train station, but yeah, it might take us a while to get there, so we'll see. So right now we are coming up to the English Gardens, so we're gonna go find ourselves a spot to hang out. I don't get it, like, people wear togs and sunbathes, but there's no one swimming, like, and you wouldn't want to swim in there. Oh, there is actually guys swimming, never mind. But yeah, it's like people wear togs, and it looks like they didn't get wet at all, and that confuses me a little bit. This is a nice area though. See, you don't really get anything like this in New Zealand, like people just hanging out in a park, unless it's a beach, I guess, and I guess they don't have any beaches here. But yeah, it's pretty cool to see everyone's just hanging out in the park, having a good time. There's some music, let's head towards it. This place up here looks crazy. Look at it, what even is that thing? Oh, look, this place is busy. I think it might be a public holiday, and that might be why. There's the band up there. They're cooking fish on a stick. We're too far from the ocean for me to want to eat that fish. I wouldn't mind something quick to eat. Have a look around. This place makes me think of a theme park, like in Florida at the Disney's, whatever, the one that has all the countries. It's like it's straight out of that. Crazy. It's crazy. Ah, I see. So that there, it's a beer garden. So it's an actual beer garden, and it's just inside the English Gardens Park. Which is cool. But yeah, it's crazy. It's so popular. Can't imagine something like Oktoberfest when everyone's there. That would be crazy. But yeah, gonna keep walking around these gardens until we find a nice spot. Look, all the geese. German geese. Look at them, it's so beautiful. So funny looking. There's heaps as well. And they're scared of you. The ones in New Zealand will just fight you. Look at that over there. They're eating the plantain. The geese are doing something, they're communicating. They all started running that way. So they all turned at once and just ran. And now they're all moving that way. See, they're all like in unison. I don't know what it is, what happened. Hey, it's those people. I think they're being herded. Look at it, it's beautiful. Good looking goose. I don't know what happened to the geese. That carriage has got some pretty powerful disc brakes on it. Some pretty powerful disc brakes and some pretty big leaf springs. I find that kind of funny. Here we're on this side of this lake now. Look at that, these swans are so big. Look at it. It's massive. This thing's giant. It's a giant bird.
아니면 저 식당 가도 되고. 돈은 좀 더 내면 식당 가는 거지.
Capsa periodo ist Volleyball.
Really seems like volleyball here. There's a lot of courts. So I just joined a volleyball game with some really nice Turkish people. It was fun. We played a few games. It was good fun. So now we're gonna go find dinner in the old town probably. Look at it, everyone's having so much fun. It's a beautiful summer's day. And yeah, I enjoyed playing volleyball. At least that ticks off one of the things I wanted to do on this trip. I wanted to play a sport with someone. I was thinking football would be the easiest, but I ended up playing volleyball and I enjoyed that. Yeah, if you see a volleyball game with uneven teams, always ask, because you meet some nice new people.
Now you have to lift a little bit.
There's a guy there with a bike. He's pulling stuff out of the bin because he's getting the recyclables, so you get 10 cents for them. So he's going and picking up rubbish and pulling all the ones out of the bin that you'll get 10 cents for. Well, I don't know how much it is because it's in Europe. You don't get it in New Zealand, but I know you get 10 cents Australian because it's quite a big thing in Australia. But yeah, he's doing that to get the little bit of cash back. So he's going and getting all the recyclable stuff out of the bin, which is kind of cool. Oh, I know what this is. This is the Munich River Wave. They're trying to ban surfboarding in here. There's a YouTube channel called Sickos and they came and surfed this wave. So yeah, it's the Munich River Wave. It looks awesome. They got a sign hanging off the bridge saying surf must go on. You could still pretty easily surf it. Like, they put these fences up which would be hard to remove, but there's that spot right there. But I guess you can't get them in the real deep middle part. But yeah, it looks fun. Pretty crazy. So I was eavesdropping on one of the tours over there. So the sides of this building are new, and that bit was all that was left of this building after the Second World War, and you can actually see some of the bullet dents in the columns, which are quite cool. So yeah, we're gonna go check out some of the other buildings around here. place just makes you think it's like a theme park. Like, look at that over there, it's massive. Got this little building here, and yeah, these nice gardens. The Royal Gardens, I think. Beautiful with all the flowers. Look at that crazy thing being repaired. Next to this massive church. I think we can go in. Those church bells going off for 6 minutes early. It's pretty crazy. Look at this building here. It's beautiful. There's a guy playing Despacito on the accordion. And here's a... Look at this. This is just crazy. The guy's got an axe, he's cutting wood. It's insanely beautiful, that building. They got the Tent Munich store. Yeah. That is giant. There's a lot of restaurants here. I might come find one of them to eat at. I want to get a decent look at this church first though. We got some proper German food, it looks real good. So this is pork, and then that's a potato dumpling. And it said it was coleslaw, but it looks like sauerkraut to me. I'll try a bit of it, but I probably won't eat all of that. But yeah, this looks good. So that was really good. The pork thing was a bit weird. Not the pork thing, the potato dumpling was a bit weird, but yeah, the pork is really good, and the sauce. And it's Augustiner Klostermütz, I think. I don't know, Augustiner is what it's got on the umbrellas. Augustiner Brau Munich. So yeah, if you want to go, check that out. And now we're going to continue back to the train station. Yeah, I don't know, because this one's also called Augustiner Brau München on the umbrellas, but this one says Augustiner Beer Hall. So, Yeah, I'm not sure. Are they all the same place? Or is it different? Or something like that? I don't know. So I read the platform wrong because this is the platform it usually is on, but this one leaves at 7:22. That's why I'm the only one on. But oh well. Is that right? Where'd he go? I think he went outside. Big old fat rat. Yeah, you can just get in. Jeez, that was a big rat. So I woke up late, which means we didn't get to go to that museum I wanted to go to, unfortunately. But we're on the train to Friesen, and then we got to make a connection to Prague in 4 minutes. But I didn't realise that the 2 back carriages go to the airport, and this one goes to Friesen, where I wanted, so I had to switch carriages. Because yeah, they split at this next stop. So yeah. I dodged that bullet. I had to transfer carriages at the last stop, and yeah, now we're on our train, and hopefully we make our connection. Because yeah, we have like 4 minutes or something after we get there.